Hello, students. Topic for today's lecture is the growth of the administrative law. That what are the various reasons for the growth of the administrative law? So, the most important and the notable development of the modern state is the rapid growth of the administrative law. The growth which took place in the 20th century can be considered as a radical change. The role and the functions of the state have undergone an extreme alteration. This There is a multiplication of government functions. The state which is functioning today act as a progressive democratic state. It as to make sure whether the essential needs of the citizens are fulfilled by the state. It as to ensure the social peace and security, control the overproduction, manufactures and distributes essential commodities, ensure pay equal pay for the equal work. It should also work on the improvement of the slums, health, and the education of the citizens. The modern states take care of its citizens till their existence inside the state. Such kind of development have increased the reach and the scope of the administrative law. It is the law which governs the duties, powers, and also the manners in which the powers are executed. The administrative law limits the authorities from using their powers in an abusive manner, determining the reasons for the growth of the administrative law, which helps in the analyzing whether such growth has witnessed an efficient functioning of administrative authorities. Administrative law developed principles which assist to ensure the administrative or public authorities works in a legal, reasonable and efficient manner. This is mainly concentrated on knowing the reasons for the growth. In India, there have been present several administrative bodies appointed by the central or the state government to ensure a proper and the systematic functions of government agencies and public enterprises established either by the state or by the central government. Administrative agencies can be shortly classified into the three: the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. All the administrative activities authorities were introduced. It deals with the powers of the administrative authorities, the manner in which the power is executive. Administrative law is a part of the constitutional law, and all concerns of administrative law are also the concerns of the constitutional law. The main object of the study is to unravel the way in which the administrative authorities could be kept within their limits so as the discretionary powers. I hope it must be clear to you. Thank you.